welcome to Wednesday. We've got a nice long WOD for you today. We're going to start with our warm-up, 40 seconds on, 20-second transition. If you're at the gym, I want you to row, ski, or bike for calories. If you're at home, go for a quick jog, do some burpees, or jump rope. Next we're going to do is our alternating forward lunges. So in this, guys, have a little bit of space in between the feet, keep the chest tall, back knee's going to kiss the ground, front knee will stay stacked over the ankle, and you're going to push off that front leg to come back to standing. If you need to grab an ab mat or two to help cushion the knees, be sure to grab those before we start. Next, we're going to go plank to push up to downward dog to pedal the feet. So I'm going to set hands underneath the shoulders, form my push-up, come back to my downward dog, pedal the feet. If I need to modify, I'll go down, drop my knees, push up, come back to downward dog, and then pedal those feet. You're just going to repeat that for the 40 seconds. Next, we're going to go to our alternating pistols, and then also show you some modifications that you can do. So first, with the pistols, think of it as an air squat, but on one leg. Also, I like to kind of get a little bit of momentum stepping into mine, and then you'll see that I also grab the toes of my opposite foot so my heel doesn't hit the ground. So I'm just going to go down to my left side, grab the right foot, and then stand up all the way, and then switch to the other foot. Some modifications you can do for this. You can go back to the lunges that we did earlier. You could also do it what we call a toe spot. So in the toe spot, I'm lining up my toes in line with my heel, and I'm primarily working the foot that's all the way on the ground, and I'm just using this leg to provide a little bit of assistance on the way up. The other option we can do is called a foot wrap. So for this, I'm going to wrap my foot around my calf, making sure that I'm not touching the ground. And so again, I'm going to go down, hips below the knees, and then stand all the way up at the top. And then I'll just switch legs each time. Next, we're going to go to our hand release push-up. So what we're going to do is get set up in that plank position, go down, touch the chest, release the hands, and press up. Make sure to try to keep the knees off the ground. It really should just be the chest that's touching. If you need to modify this, we can go to our knee assist. So I'll go down, release my hands, drop my knees, and then come up into my push-up. Another way you can think about this is to add a little bit of momentum, kind of a kipping hand release push-up, if you will. And I'm going to have my feet and hands touch the same time to help me come up. So plank, release the hands, and then basically just kind of snap both ends into the ground and use that momentum to push up. Next, we're going to go into our Sumo deadlift high pull. So with your weighted PVC, I want your feet out nice and wide. Hands are going to be about a thumb width distance from each other. You're going to have the shoulders down and back. You're going to push the butt back, and the bar is going to be just below those knees. From here, I'm going to extend and then high pull. So I'm trying to get this bar roughly around my collarbones. Elbows should be up above the bar. I'll come back down, push the hips back. So I'm deadlifting and then shrugging and then pulling at the last second. And I'm just going to finish that or come back down in the opposite direction. So deadlift, shrug, pull. I'll extend the arms, relax the shoulders, push the butt back. If you're at home, you can grab a kettlebell. Pretty much works best for this movement to where you can get set up and then come up and pull. If you have just dumbbells at home, you could either use two like this and pull each one separately, or you can have one, and I would just hold one head of each dumbbell in the hand and pull this way, or you could go inside. Just depends on how large your hands are and if you can get both next to each other with the dumbbell. And then what we'll do, guys, is take a few minutes to finish warming up, and then we'll get into our WODs. This is going to be 4-time, 30-minute time cap, 5 rounds, 20 of those alternating pistols, 20 sumo deadlift high pulls, 75 for the guys, 53 for the ladies, or use your dumbbells or kettlebells, 20 of those hand release push-ups, and then either a 20 cal row, 18 cal ski, or 16 cal bike, or 400-meter run, 20 burpees, or a 2-minute jog, or 2-minute jump rope. So this part should take roughly around 2 minutes. So that's why I have it as 2-minute jump rope or 400-meter run, especially as I think today or tomorrow is going to be really nice. It takes a little longer to get cals on the ski erg and the bike, so that's why those numbers are reduced. So ideally it should take someone on the rower getting 20 calories about the same time as someone on the skier getting 18. Other modifications we can make here for the pistols. We can do, if you have some RX pistols, maybe just reduce the reps to 10 and get those in. If you don't have any RX pistols, I would say either the toe spot or the foot wrap or those alternating lunges. On the sumo deadlift high pulls, maybe you need to reduce the number of reps to 15. Remember, you're doing 100 of each, all right? So it's a high volume workout. Maybe go 15 reps, maybe you reduce the weight, or maybe you just do a sumo deadlift if you're not able to do the pull. And then for the handstand, the hand release push-ups, what you can do is those knee hand release push-ups that I showed, or if ideally what I'd like you to do is do an incline ring push-up. So we have the rings either in the gym or outside on the rig, and just use those to kind of modify the push-up so you can still get a full range. And obviously don't release your hands from the rings, that would be dangerous, but it's a good way to modify. And then lastly, if we need to, we can further reduce those calories, maybe down to 14 if need be. Be sure to include your time in the comments below as well as in Zen Planner. I would say, a good goal here is just to try and keep a steady effort throughout. Maybe your plan is to go 2 sets of 10 for all the movements for the 5 rounds. I would also try to keep an eye on the time and try to have each round be roughly about the same amount of time, so in that 5 to 6 minute range. On the mobility side, guys, I would strongly suggest foam rolling before you leave. I would hit the lats, the glutes, hamstrings, either the calves or the quads, depending on which cardio machine you use. And then lastly, finishing off with our snow angels. So I hope you have fun with this, guys. Good luck, move well.